Hi everyone, hope you all are doing great. This is Sasi Bhusanja and the time right now is 9:25. So we are 5 minutes before our recommended time and no issue, we will start. So again today we will go with two questions and I hope whatever video I have created yesterday is helpful for you. So I have make one poll over the LinkedIn and the same question which I discussed in first video about the identifiers, and what I find, like most of the person are unaware about this identifier which I discussed, like underscore as a keyword which is added in Java 11. They are unaware and nearly 50% of the people they give this as an identifier. So I hope by making my video it is helpful for you. So okay, coming back to today, so we are going to discuss again a very simple feature which you have I think have the clarity, but I think it's a great topic, and I think very few people know the internal depthness. So yeah, we will start with that. So we will start at 9:30 exactly. So yeah, we will wait for 2-3 minutes. So yeah, it's basically what I find, like any subject or anything, like if you are going through getting knowledge now, to get into depthness you have to pour more amount of time, and time is the more important thing. You can't say like you will just invest few days or few hours, and by that investment you will become great in those subjects. So you have to invest more amount of time. So okay, I hope we should start now. So yeah, today this is the third video and question is very simple question, and yeah, so the question is like this. Question is like, is Java, so listen carefully. The question is Java, or what I can say is Java is type safe? So we will discuss this type safety in the second question. So before type safety, let me discuss one more thing, that is case sensitive. Yeah, so is Java case sensitive? So this is the easy question, and I hope most of the person have the clarity. So question is like this: is Java case sensitive? So let me explain like what is the meaning of the case sensitivity. So I hope you all know about the case, like in the English alphabet, like we have a capital letter is there, small letter is there. So they basically, case sensitive means if you use some capital letter it will have different meaning, and if you use the small letter it will be different meaning. So yeah, literally most of the person know this answer, and I want like you all should analyze it or think for a few seconds, and once you think now, after that start this video and try to match the answer. I hope my answer is correct, and if you feel like if my answer is not correct, you can ping me back and I will try to change my concept. So let's see. So what is the question? Is Java case sensitive? So coming to the, because you know, whenever you write the program now, we will explain various cases. On basis of that we will come to a specific conclusion. So let me give some of the cases. So it's like, if you talk about the variables, like the identifier name, I am talking about the identifier. If I write like this, int is Raja, Raja is equal to, not Raja, int sum is equal to 0. So if you see here, I have taken sum as a small letter, and in the same way if I take int s and u as a capital and this m is equal to 0, and if you print these two variable, it will give different value. So yeah, this is one of the case. This is one case on base of which you can say, you might say like, you can say like, yeah, Java is case sensitive, because if we take a particular case, like in the same way, in the simple way, if you want to understand, if I write like this, int a is equal to 10 and in the same way if I write int capital A is equal to 11. So here you can say this A and this A, basically these are different things. So on the basis of this explanation you can say like, yes, Java is case sensitive. So okay, so this is the one explanation. So take this aside. We will now think in different angles. So this is the one angle. Now I hope you all have the concept of literals, and I hope most of you had gone through the concept of literals. So on the basis of that literal only, I want to discuss one concept. So literal is basically the constant. So constant can be of any type, it can be integer type, or it can be float type, or a string type, any type. So now coming to means literal means having some value, means fixed value. If I write int I is equal to 10, so that 10 is a literal, that constant which is going to place inside that variable. Now if I talk about the integer literal, so let me write here. I hope it is visible to all of you. Na? It's visible. Okay, if I write like here, okay, let me change the marker. Just wait for a second. I hope it will work. Okay, yeah, it's working. Int, if I write like this, int I is equal to 10. So you might have the concept like if we simply write the number, it will be considered as an integer type. So now if you want to convert into some specific type, like let's suppose you want to take this number, you have, for assigning this integer literal, so what you have learned in your basic concept, like this particular number which is a literal can be assigned to an integer. So what kind of number can be assigned here? So if I talk about the 10, what is 10? 10 is basically a decimal number. You can directly say like, hey, 10 is the decimal number. So see, it's a very easy question. Okay. Okay, if I want like to assign some, let's suppose binary number, is it possible to assign some binary number? So yeah, if you have the like, if you are well about the features which are added in Java 1.7, they have added one new features to add integer, to add the binary literals, to the integer. So what they have added, like if you want to assign binary literals to the integer, they have defined what? A specific thing, that is, okay, so it's let me bring some different markers. Sorry for that. It's basically sometime. Let me just wait for a second. Just wait for a second. Just give me a second. Oh, where it is? Just a second. Just a second. Just a second. Just wait for a second. Okay. Where it is? I hope. Just wait for a second, man. Yes. There I got. So yeah, I was talking like coming to this integer number, you can assign various values. So you can assign decimal value, you can assign what? Binary value, you can assign hexadecimal, you can assign what? Octal number. So these are the various possibilities which we can use to assign the integer literal. Now, if I talk about the binary number, to specify that this literal is of binary type, so yeah, talking about 10, you may think like it is a binary number, but for representing binary, there is a specific, they have given a specific suffix which you need to add. So in that case, what you need to add, you have to add what for binary? Okay, so let me make it more beautiful. It's not looking good. So let me write it here only so that it will be more explanatory. So this is the first case. So it's like for binary, what you will use? You will use either 0B or either you will use 0 capital B. So this is the one case. If you want to assign the binary number to the integer literal, you will go like this. Okay. Now if you want to go with the octal, I hope you all know you have to add 0, and after that whatever number you will add from 0 to 7, it will be considered as the octal. Okay, now coming to hexadecimal, you will add what? 0 capital X or 0 small x. Okay, now coming to decimal number. Okay, so octal is done, hexadecimal is done, binary is done. And so coming to decimal, you have to simply write the number. So coming to decimal, you can simply write the number from 0 to 9. Okay, So this is the case. Now if you see here, in case of binary, if you see here, we can use either small b here or capital B here. Okay. If you see here, in case of octal, you can add a small x, capital X, and in case of decimal, there is no any such restriction. So here you may like, it's a kind of, you can say it's a kind of confusion. Like we may use a small b, capital B for specifying the literals type, like whether it's a binary or an integer. So yeah, it's, you can give one explanation like that. Like here there is no any certainty, like we should use only capital or a small letter. So on basis of that, you can give the explanation like, yes, it's like on the basis of this we can say like, yeah, Java is not case sensitive. So yeah, this may be one ground, but this is not an important ground, because you have used this specific suffix in what case? To specify a particular literal type. So we are talking about the case sensitive in case of variable. So yeah, if you are talking about the variables, in that case, yeah, Java is case sensitive. But if you talk about the literals now, so for integer literals we can assign either binary value, either octal, hexadecimal. So in case of octal and all those binary now, you can either take the small b or capital B, or a small x or capital X. In the same way, if I remember, yeah, one case is there. In case of string literals, like if, let's suppose I have taken a string sasi is equal to ABC. Okay. If I talk about the string literal, this is an string literal. So, okay, no, not a string literal. Coming to character only. So yeah, character char C is equal to. So as coming to the character now, there are various kind of assignment possible. So you can take anything inside a single quote, a single character. So that is allowed. And after that, there is a specific thing like you have to use \u, and after that 4 digit in hexadecimal format you can use. So now here there is no any specific, like here they have fixed the rule, like you can't use capital U here. So like for assigning the Unicode value now, you can't assign a capital U, you have to use a small u. So here in the case of character literals, they have fixed it. So yeah, on basis of these 2-3 explanations, we can say like in case of the variable, yeah, Java is case sensitive. Like on the basis of different variable characters we have used, they will assign a different memory for them. But coming to the constant, there is chances that it may be case sensitive or it may not be case sensitive. So it depends. So coming to integer, it varies, and coming to the character only. So for this representation of the character, you have to use it inside single quote. For this only, you have to use what? You have to use a small u. So these are the few cases on basis of which you can explain like, yeah, it's not, you can say it's depend. If you talk about the variables now, it's really case sensitive. But if you talk about the constants, it's really not fixed. In some cases, it varies. So this is the explanation. Like, yeah, it's not 100% case sensitive, you can say, on basis of these explanations. So I think I have made it simple, and I think you might have understand. So that's all for today, and now we will meet again with the next question after few minutes. So thanks everyone. Bye.